Here is one of the things, and this is a big one, and this is how to help control the controllables. Is one of the things we're guilty of, a lot of us, is trying to do everything by ourselves, all alone. So one of the things we can control, and this is hard, and it's very hard it's hard for younger people, it's hard for people newer in business, it's hard for people still trying to prove themselves, is we don't ask for help. So we try to do it all alone.
Yeah.
So what I want people to think through is, one of the things that's 100% controllable is asking for help when you need it or when you don't understand something. I mean, I feel like probably in my 20s and most of my 30s, I was trying to kind of muddle my way through things because I didn't want to look like I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't ask as much. I would just kind of, it's that fake it till you make it mentality.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can serve us well, but a lot of times it's holding us back for sure.
Yeah. One way that you've helped me overcome this is looking at it like, okay, you've got this thing over here that you can do, but you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
This is the thing over here that you should be doing.
Yep.
So you need to delegate
Yeah.
this piece so that you have the time to go do the thing that you need to do. Because just because you can do it,
Right.
doesn't mean you should be doing
Well, and that's one of the things is none of us can do everything on our list by ourselves. We can't.
Yeah.
We have to outsource. But that goes back to knowing your strengths. And that's controllable. It's controllable to know kind of, all right, this is what I'm good at. Like, I'm not good at and I'm very good at strategy. I'm good at visioning. I'm good at implementation. I'm not good at the tedious task. Like, people will ask me, well, even like with the podcast, people ask me all the time, like, how do you do all this? I'm like, I don't know. I just show up and talk and this, but that's why Isaac knows how to push the buttons and upload. I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
Good Lord. It would take me, they'd be uploaded 8 years from now. I don't think I'd ever get anything done.
Yeah.
But it's knowing what you're good. I'm not good at the technical. I'm good at the relationship. I'm good at the strategy. But it's kind of knowing that's 100% controllable. So many times I'll see people and I've pushed back on you. I push back on all my clients with this. They waste time on things that they aren't good at or that they don't enjoy.
Yeah.
And it keeps them sometimes. All the time it keeps them from what they could be accomplishing. Sometimes it's a distraction because it keeps them away from what they're scared to do. So a lot of times when I'm finding things, what they're trying to control a lot of pieces because they're scared to take another step forward. So my goal is to figure out where we need to move and kind of push them that way.
Yeah.
But to do that, we have to make sure that they're not trying to do everything all by themselves. Yeah. And it could be anything. Like, it could be outsourcing your laundry or cleaning your house. I mean, I have tons of people that actually, that's what I need to outsource most, is the personal stuff. If somebody could clean my house and do my laundry, I can execute on the business things.
Yeah.
Except for the paperwork and all that stuff. So what are you, Whitney, if you're thinking of all these things, what do you think you're doing that relating to what you control and what you can't control that holds you back? And it doesn't even have to be you. What do you think most people are doing?
The key thing that they're doing that holds them back overall.
Yep.
I want to tie this. I feel a lot of it ties into listening to the naysayers.
Okay.
And assuming how things are going to turn out.
Okay.
Typically how we make preparations is how we assume something's going to go.
Yep.
And then when it doesn't go that way,
Yep.
all of our preparations were for naught because we didn't consider both sides of the road.
So that's basically 2020 in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I mean, so because nothing went the way we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And here's what's interesting, and I think that's a good point, because we haven't had many things that we can control, right, this year. And to the extent that we get stuck there, that's what's been killing people. Like my clients right now, my coaching clients that I work with that are up, that are doing well, that are having good years, are the ones that they shifted. I mean, I hate to use the word pivot because it's so overused right now, but they pivoted. Is what happened is the people's that businesses grew this year were the ones that said, okay, can't control that anymore. I've got to move